What's up, everybody? Welcome to Southern Pop Rock Gals, and today we've got a little change. You may see that you do not see Christina. Christina is fighting off a migraine and not feeling well, so we wish her,
all the best to Christina. I know the migraine's not fun.
No, they are not. But in Christina's place, which was going to be our guest, but is now my co-host for this evening, we have the Luau.
Yay! Thank you for having me.
I am so glad you are here. So let's say hello to our couple people in the chat. Give everybody time to get on in. It usually gets filled up, but we got Brandy with Geek Meets Eats. Hi. Campbell's Collecting. Yep. Evidently, I had it entered as, instead of Southern Pop Rock Gals, I had it entered as Southern Pop Rick Gals because I entered it all without my glasses on. So I looked at it and I said, oh my gosh, I had to change it. So thank y'all for pointing it out and not making fun of me. I know you're laughing with me, not at me, right?
Absolutely.
And then we got Horror Collector Fiend. How are you doing? Let's see. Umpty. What's up, Umpty?
Umpty.
And let's see. Umpty. And then got Campbell's Collecting. How are you? I'll try not to kill your cat. What's up, Nay? How are you? And we've got Caitlin's in the house.
Caitlin.
And NYC Pops. Love NYC Pops. He does a great box too on the Kraken, that those boxes.
Oh yeah.
So if NYC Pops ever gets your name, yeah, you're in for a treat.
I like it.
And let's see. We got Poppin' Trades. What's going on, Greg and Regina?
What's going on, Poppin' Trades?
And of course, we've got James. How are you doing, James? And we have got Sharon.
Hello, Sharon.
Hope you're doing well, Miss Sharon. All right, so we'll, as they come in, we'll say hello, and I'll start adding people to the wheel. Don't forget, we're doing roll call tonight. I'll put everybody that speaks up in the chat on a wheel, and towards the end, we'll give it a spin, and as always, I'll send a mystery prize out.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we do two? You do one, and I'll do one.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it pays to jump in tonight, guys. So your friends and your girlfriends and your boyfriends.
I'll do one too.
Well, thank you so much. You're awesome.
Absolutely. And I have to say that I love you and Richard's channel. You are one of my guilty pleasures. People always ask, what do I watch? And it's like, I do watch. I can't watch everything. Unfortunately, it gets busy. But you guys are one of my ones that I really enjoy watching. I love Richard on there. I think it's awesome. I like watching his Georgia Watch, and it's just some of his things and how he loves to open it and how I do it for you. I just love it. I love it. Great.
He's crazy. That's all it boils down to. He's not right. So what do? We put him out there in YouTube land for everybody to see. So.
It works. Well,
he'll be glad to hear that. He may come down and say hello towards the end. We our dog he wasn't eating, and then so Saturday I took him to the vet and had some blood work drawn. They've diagnosed him with Addison's disease.
Wow.
And it's where his he's got hormones that are not producing.
Mm-hmm.
So now he'll have to take a shot every month for the rest of his life. And but he
Oh,
just got out of the hospital. So I was a little worried about making it on time myself. But he's up there laying down, and Richard's up there with him. So, but
I
he'll
love
probably
it.
come
I
down
love
for
the
a little
dog.
bit. So, and let's see, we've got Eric. What's up,
Eric,
Eric? And wouldn't be a show without King Bob.
King Bob.
And did I? Oh, Chip. I call him Chip. It's Chepe, but I've called him Chip for so long. It's like when you get in a habit of something,
It just sticks.
it just sticks. So, yep, he knows when I say it, it's going to come out Chip. So, Ham Fam, what's going on? So, all right, and we got Tats. There
Ooh,
we
Tats in
go.
the house.
Tats. Okay, so my first question to you is, what era did you grow up in musically wise?
Musically wise, so late 80s, early 90s. I was born in 77. People find that surprising, but yeah, I'm actually 44. And so 80s, 90s probably were the big ones for me in music, early 90s. Hip
Okay, well,
or R&B, and then I look back and, there was the great stuff. There was the big hair bands, but rap, R&B, that was more of my thing growing up.
okay, well, okay, now you're sounding like Richard because, all right, we are only 2 years apart, you and I,
Yep.
and Richard too, because he and I are the same age. So we're 42. So we grew up in that same era as well. And a lot of people find it hard to believe that Richard loves rap.
I can believe that.
He Tupac is his absolute favorite artist of all times, and so
A great one.
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I think you guys would definitely have a lot to talk about.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Grew up in the Tupac and the Biggie and the whole Death Row. The whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah,
But I
and
like that. I was big into R&B too. R&B was big for me. I remember, was it one of the guys' episodes you talked about pops you wanted to make, and you guys brought up Drew Hill. That's how many people remember Drew Hill. They remember Cisco, the Thong Song, but how many people remember Drew Hill?
yeah, I think we sang the thong song that night, but but yeah, golly,
Boys
see,
to Men, the big when Mariah Carey was Mariah Carey.
yeah, back when.
Back then. Yeah. Not that she can't sing, it's just she's a little different these days.
Yeah, well, she'll always have an amazing voice. She can hit an octave like,
Oh my
you know,
goodness. Oh yeah.
what they say about Ella. They say Ella can shatter glass, well, Mariah's right there too.
Mariah can do it. Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. So yeah, that was my time with music.
I was a rocker. Always
Nothing
been a
wrong.
always been a rocker. It's crazy because Richard and I were like total opposites, but
That's how
you
me and
know,
my wife were. She was into the country and Garth Brooks and rock, and I was sort of the other way. And if we met back then, it probably wouldn't have worked today. But when we met, it sort of worked.
well, and that's how I feel about Richard. We met. We were 21. So we were kind of coming off the cusp a little bit,
Yep.
of our teenage years. So had we met in our teenage years, yeah,
It's tough.
he already thought I was snooty, and it's just the way I talk. I don't try to be snooty, and I have watched my video or our videos, whatever, and I listen to myself talk, and sometimes I do sound different when I'm like talking to people. So, but y'all, for real, I'm not snooty.
Oh look, King Bob 112 and Jodeci. Wow, yeah, you're taking me back with that. Yeah.
I didn't listen to Jodeci. Now I did listen to Casey and JoJo,
Yeah.
but I think I know one song by Jodeci, and I
They
can't
were
even tell you.
big, I think early '90s was Jodeci's big thing.
Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Did you see the Don McLean got it? I did not. That Don McLean was it? Bye bye, Miss American
Yeah.
Pie. Yep, we sing that sometimes all the way to Georgia. It's a long song.
It is a long song.
Okay, so something I got to talk to you about.
Yes.
Are we still letting Mini open up boxes with big knives?
Not big knives, but she does do the little knives, and she knows you guys are all concerned about her. But she still does it.
Okay.
I haven't had any issues yet, and if I do, it's not going to be pretty. But I can't tell her no. She's very willful and strong-minded that she does it her way. I've gotten more offering to let me do it. No. Okay.
Well, I bought her something.
Oh, well, she'll love that.
And I have it right here. This thing right here is amazing. And I said, you know what? I am buying this for her. And I am
said, people would love to see you and your brother go at it one, against each other. I would do it, but he's not obliging to it yet.
Why?
He just thinks this was sort of like his little gig. He liked it, and he didn't want to share it with her. So
no, okay.
It was hard to get him to do a three-way battle, and we were able to do one more. But yeah, he's tough. He's tough.
Well,
but she actually reads the comments. He doesn't. Every now and then he'll look, but she rewatches it when it airs, and then she reads the comments, and that she loves it. She loves it. So if everyone leaves a comment for her, she does read them.
Well, then she saw the knife comments, correct?
Yeah, the knife comments. Yes, and she knows people were worried for her, but she says, "Don't worry, I'm okay."
I don't know. I was kind of worried about what's inside the box. I think she had it. I think she was good.
There was one or two times where she was a little too deep, but luckily it never materialized. And there is a really good one coming up. I don't know when it'll air, a couple weeks probably. But there's another three-way battle, and she did very well.
Well, that's awesome. I can't wait to watch it.
Something she said, and she had to have her own sticker. So she was big into having the logo made. So we made a logo with her because he had one done. So we did a logo with her. And she then, of course, had to say that she had to have T-shirts. I think I have it here. She had to have a T-shirt made. So she picked out a T-shirt, and we did a Teespring, and that's what it looks like.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
The M2 was sort of her idea, and I said, "Why M2?" And she said, "Mini squared." Okay, all right.
I think that's very smart.
So yeah, that's what she did.
Well, I like it. So you tell her that Roscoe Pops or Angie or you that I love it.
I will let her.
And you make the cutest. You have the cutest logos and pins and. You have amazing.
I try. I sort of was always my thing with getting into it. I love the logos, and I love the logos. It's always been my thing, and I love dealing with the artists. And yeah, I met Mr. Collected, who's done Cutie Corn and everything like that, and he's done a lot for me. And there's a couple other ones. Yo J Collects, and Completely Corey, and John Doe. So yeah, it's fun.
Mr. Collected did our first one. And then I wanted one that had us in it.
Yep.
So then we got Nancy from Cisco's wife, Cisco Yeah Boy's wife.
Yep.
And that one's amazing. I'm waiting on I've got stickers, but I'm waiting on some other stuff to come in with that logo on it. But yeah, Mr. Collected, he was awesome.
Oh man, he's awesome. And now
I told him what I wanted.
Now he's a teacher, so now he's back in school, so he's definitely busy.
Wasn't he sick?
He
Have you
was.
talked to him?
He did have the COVID. He is better. He's back in school. So I think he just posted. He had a cool pair of sneakers for people who love sneakers. He had a very cool pair of sneakers on his Instagram today. So, oh, I
Well,
thank
that's
you, Mrs. Poppin Trades.
yep. That is Regina. So if you see Miss Poppin Trades, that's Regina, and Poppin Trades is Greg.
And I
And
think I invited Greg and his whole. I like that they have like this 4-group video and thing that they do. I think it's really cool. I think I invited all of you guys to come on. So in a couple Sundays. So hopefully you can make it. Be fun.
and then
Oh, of course. There's Brandy.
Brandy's in the house. Oh, she says Andrew. Well, where'd it go? There it goes. So for those of you just joining us, yes, Christina is fighting off a migraine. So Luau had to be, or Andrew had to be my co-host.
The co-host. I hope Christina gets better. I mean, oh my wife has chronic migraines. It's an awful thing.
Yeah, I used to get them worse than I do now, but yeah, it's definitely not fun. And then let's see, have I missed anybody? I got to start adding people to the wheel. Hold on, hold on. There's Richard.
There's Richard. What is up, Richard?
Hello, Richard. So, if you see, I have a new co-host now because Christina has a headache. I guess you're watching, so I guess you know this.
And I can tell Richard's a football fan.
Oh yeah, Richard loves some football. It is. Hold on, where are we at? I done missed a lot of stuff. Oh, he loved that wood deco sticker that you
Good.
sent. That he's mesmerized by it. Has that video shown yet? I can't remember if we've shown the video yet or put the video out yet. But yes, he's in love with that sticker.
It's different. It made me do double takes when I got it, and yeah, I love the material that they do it on.
Yeah, and Umpty does a great job with sticker designs, and I love seeing his little Chuck figure.
Mm-hmm.
And but for some reason, every time I would talk about Umpty, it was always I was seeing Ned from South Park. That's all I could see until I finally saw him in person, on Geek Meets Eats the other night, and it was like,
I was awesome that he was on.
Well, hopefully he will do more because we all love our Umpty. And I got to get down here. Let's see. Okay, so yes, we were talking about football. And so yes, he's definitely Falcons for pro and Georgia Bulldogs.
I would think. Yeah, I felt the Georgia stuff in the videos. The watch, the hat, I could feel it.
Yeah.
Georgia Bulldogs.
See, the crazy thing about us is that I love football, but I am not. Well, Georgia's my second favorite team. I'm an Auburn fan.
Okay.
I grew up in Alabama. So, on that game, it is a serious house divided because Connor is a Georgia fan as well. So they gang up on me. Yeah. But I try to stay in my own
time frame, and Georgia and down that Bo Jackson.
Now, Bo Jackson is one of my all-time favorites. I own his pop. That is my pop. Yes, he's one of my all.
He was the it when we were younger. It was Michael Jordan. It was Bo Jackson. People forget about Bo. Bo was something special.
But Bo knew.
Bo knew.
Bo
knew all.
Oh. Sorry about that. So, who do you like? Steelers?
No.
For pro or?
I mean, I can watch Steelers. I can't stand Philadelphia. I hate Philadelphia. I can watch any football team except the Philadelphia Eagles. Sorry for any Philadelphia fans. I hate the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they did something to me as a child. So I hate the Eagles. I can watch anyone else. I have no problem with anyone else. Cowboys, Steelers, Falcons. I love football. But it's anything but Philadelphia.
And that's how we are. We can watch any game. I have a problem with the rules because there's so freaking many rules in football. So Richard, he's always if I don't annoy him too much by saying, well, but I've learned a lot over the years. I mean, we're talking years and years and years. So I've learned a lot. But if we're talking college, I cannot stand Crimson Tide. that is just. But I give it to Nick Saban. I give it to him.
Yeah, he's one of the best. He's something.
He's a goat. Him and Bear Bryant both.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I will root for the Falcons until they're not giving me much to work with. But I'm still right there.
We'll see. Yeah, they'll still have a good offense. They'll still produce.
We'll see. And you know, we moved up here and we're like 10 minutes from Cincinnati. Well, Cincinnati is what? Bengals. Richard's right there. So can't stand them, but love Joe Burrow.
He's going to be great. He's going to be a great one. It was sad to see him get hurt the way he did, but he's going to be great.
I agree.
He's going to be great.
I can't wait to watch where his career goes.
Love Tom Brady too.
He loves Tom Brady too. If y'all didn't hear that.
Nothing wrong with Tom Brady. You know, I mean, you got to tip the cap to him. I mean, my goodness, he's something.
Yes, King Bob, I agree. You can say it. I'm not going to, but yes, that's how I feel.
Yeah, they probably could beat some NFL teams. Philadelphia Eagles, I bet. But anyway.
All right. So, Mama J, what is up?
Oh, Mama J.
Welcome. I hope I haven't missed anybody. I normally have Christina, but Christina's a little under the weather, so it is Andrew and I rocking this Southern Pop Rock Gals.
I like it.
So, a few chats back, I think we had you brought up Drew Hill, and so that said, King Bob said, "Who's going to pay him the $6 he just spent on having to go back and buy some Drew Hill music?" So I don't want to scroll all the way back, but it was there.
I forget how many albums they did. I mean, the first one was probably their best, and the second one I think wasn't bad, and then I think they had a third one that didn't do too well, and then Cisco went and did his thing, and he was hot. I mean, the thong song, and then I think people forget about them these days. There's a lot of team groups back then in the 90s that were like that. Jodeci, I think people forget Jodeci, and people still remember Boyz II Men, but Jodeci and wow. Oh, there's so many. Escape. I don't remember Escape. Girl group. Yeah, I loved Escape.
SWV.
Oh, that's going back. Yes, SWV, who's Eddie George's wife, for people that don't know. Eddie George, the football player, running back, Tennessee, great guy. Wife was one of the singers of SWV.
I did not know that.
I'm pretty sure. Yes, it was SWV. And she was on Survivor.
I didn't watch Survivor. I watched like the first season of Survivor. I watched
the first couple years, and we loved it, and then it kind of got old. It just it was the same old stuff. Oh, Lauryn Hill, man, if she just didn't lose her marbles in the head, boy, what she could have been. My goodness. From the Fugees, for people that don't remember the Fugees were awesome, and then she picked the Fugees up, and then she came out with her own album, did fabulous, And then she just lost her marbles, and we've never really seen her since.
Yeah, that was sad because it was like, one minute she's here getting all of those Grammys, and then the next minute, and it was really sad to watch.
And they forgot poor Praz. I mean, Wyclef did his thing, Lauren did her thing, and poor Praz was just waiting for him to do another album.
Yep, and let's see.
Ooh, Belle Biv DeVoe, TLC, Aaliyah. Who some people have never asked me that, but my daughter's name is spelled identical to Aaliyah, and she is named after Aaliyah.
Well, I did not know that either. I'm just learning all kinds of stuff today.
My wife was I always was a huge Aaliyah fan, and it was sad when she died in the plane crash. And I always said, if I ever have a daughter, I want to name her Aaliyah. And my wife was totally against it. There's no way, ever, you're gonna name my daughter after a dead singer. We had our son. We were gonna name him Jordan, and he turned out to be Zachary because she never wanted the Jaybird would have been. She never wanted to do that to him. So he was never Jordan. And then for whatever reason, 3 years later, the daughter was coming, and she allowed me to not only have the name Aaliyah, but spell it identical with 2 A's.
I think it's cool.
It is cool. I said, in Arabic, it means most exalted one. And you could tell people you're named after a famous singer. She does at times.
Well, my our son is named after, and it's not funny, it's not, but I don't know if you guys remember the Lacey Peterson case.
Yep.
Okay, well, the unborn baby was named Connor.
Okay.
And I saw they had fixed his little room up, and it had Connor spelled Connor on the door. So that is where the name came from, and it's where the spelling came from. So,
yeah.
That's because all of that was going on, of course, when I was pregnant with him. So I don't know if I was in my feelings, and then I just, you kind of get your way with stuff when you're pregnant and you're in your feelings. So
true. So
just
true.
went along with it. So let's see. We got Arcade Pop. What is up? I know Sensei's in here. Yep. There we go. What's up, guys? Thank you all for coming in.
Thank you all.
I know it's a little bit odd tonight because Andrew was supposed to be our guest, and
I can't match Christina's enthusiasm. She's just something else.
And I feed off of that, because nobody can do it like Christine. She's balls to the wall, 90 to nothing, and she's great. And so
I got a question for Luau.
Okay.
Where did you come up with the name the Luau?
Okay, we have a question for you.
Where did the Luau name come from?
I guess he can hear you.
Yeah. That actually was when I started to work. When I worked, there was a guy that he still works with me, and I would wear Hawaiian shirts. Not many, but there were like 3 or 4 Hawaiian shirts, and he just adapted the name Luau, and it stuck through all these years of work until it was the YouTube stuff, and it just was like, that's what I'm going to use. And he loves it because he gets a kick out of it. So he said, get me a couple shirts that say Luau. And he likes to wear the shirts, and yeah, that's where the Luau came from a guy at work named Daryl. Yep.
This is Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl.
That's how it is. Yeah. We call him the Diamond, but yeah, he came up with the name, and it's stuck all these years.
Hey, Funko brothers, how are you? So, okay, I want to know.
Yes.
Out of your whole collection, what is your favorite Funko Pop?
Ooh, it's a tough one. For sentimental reasons, it's really tough between 2 of them. It's the Flock Tony the Tiger, because I grew up with my grandmother, and that's the cereal, and she would get me to do pictures with the old cereal boxes. So it takes me back a memory with that, and the Superman sloth. And I just have fond memories of my mother taking me to the movie theater on like opening night of Goonies back in like whatever it was, 85, 86.
Oh my gosh.
I
Yeah.
remember so excited to come home after the Goonies and go home because it was Buck Rogers on like Atari 26 or 1600, something like that video game. I remember that. So it sticks in my mind.
Well,
I
that is
remember
it.
and I remember, oh man, it was right when they were at the restaurant. She gave me money to go out and get like a box of, I think it was like milk duds or something. So yeah, just fond memories. So those are what, for me.
Yeah.
That's what pop sort of is. It just takes you back. It's memories. It's things you enjoy, and sometimes it's the art of them. It's, you know, that's just really well made, or it reminds you of different things.
I completely agree. There are some that I have that are, you know, in my personal collection. I can't say our, but you know, that I love, that hold no value. But
Oh, absolutely.
you know, it holds all that sentimental value, and that's what's so great about this Funko Pop collecting, is that there's something for everybody, and it doesn't have to have like a high monetary value.
Mm-mm.
So, but I guess that's why music, the music pops does it for me, because I've always been such a music fan, you know, in all genres. I mean, I know I'm a go-to rock person, but I love all genres of music. So,
And they have some
yeah,
good ones. They have some good ones, and more good ones, you know, coming out. So yeah, pop rocks is a good one.
yeah, I agree. There's a lot though. You know, I mean, but I'm sitting here looking at his Marvel collection saying there's a lot of pop rocks. No, there's a lot of Marvel.
There is a lot of Marvel, and even more coming from all the different shows, from, you know, Hawkeye coming, Shang-Chi. I mean, there's going to be pops for every single one of them, exclusives for every single one. So it's something.
What's up, Kenneth Bird? How are you feeling?
Kenneth, hopefully, I know Kenneth was battling, so hopefully Kenneth is doing better.
Yeah, it's not quite the same with Kenneth not jumping in and saying hello. So we did miss you. And hold on, we've got a question for you, and if I've missed any questions, y'all jump back and ask them again. So
I think the sodas are cool, and I love the people that love the sodas. You know, I know Coke Fresh is getting out of the sodas, but you still have Row, and I mean, there's other big, huge soda people that love the sodas. I don't think they will ever replace the pops, just because I think the pops are just their own special thing. I think certain sodas I like, but there are certain sodas I don't like. I don't like how they did it. Like Sloth, I have to get it because it's the Goonies, but I wasn't thrilled with what it looks like. I don't know. That's just me. Certain ones I like, but other ones it's like, eh.
and that's how I feel, but I kind of have a FOMO effect to it too.
Oh yeah,
I've got to have, like, if I see a soda, I have to have it.
and it's the desire for the chase. It's that chase. It's knowing that there's, you know, it's 1 out of 6, and you could buy a case, but it's that desire to go get it, to find that chase.
Is that your favorite one?
Yeah.
So Richard brought me his favorite pop, if y'all want to see it.
That's awesome.
So he was over the moon when he got this. I don't think I've seen him so excited in years.
Now that's the beauty of a pop, that is just the art on it and the detail on it. It's like second to none. It's like that one, and Freddy wise, they're just so well done, so detailed, so much to them.
Yeah, I like this one, and Papa Legba. I saw Papa Legba for the first time when we went to Kokomo, and it was out of box, and I was just like, oh my goodness, because it's an awesome looking one. So yeah, I fell in love with that one.
Sometimes they hit it out of the park, and unfortunately for Funko, sometimes they make some duds.
Yeah, I agree. But I think if I had to pick my favorite, it would be my blue Heisenberg.
Ooh, that is a good one.
And it's just, and here's the reason. Okay, when we first started collecting, okay, the very first Funko Pop in this house was Matt Ryan from the Falcons. What's up, Obi? Quick draw. How are you guys doing?
Quick.
So, yeah, Christina got sick, so instead of Andrew being the guest, he's now the co-host. So, but no, when we first started collecting, that was the one I said, "Oh, I'll never be able to have that one." First of all, I'm not going to spend that kind of money on a pop, and but it was my number one personal grail, So we went to Lex PopCon a couple months back, and they had one, and I couldn't pull the trigger. I legitimately, I had the money, but I was like, I had a legitimate anxiety attack, and I think I talked about that on the video. I was not kidding. I had to go outside and get air.
Yeah.
And you would think that it was $1,000, $2,000 pop, and I mean, it's not cheap, but and so then I come in and I was over there talking with Adam and Carrie, and the next thing I know, Richard comes over and he hands me that pop. He has bought me that pop. So now, not only is it my personal grail, but now it has this sentimental story connected to it type thing. So it would take a lot to take that one out of my top one. So
That's a great one. That's a great one. And I always said I didn't see Breaking Bad until literally last year when my wife sat down and binged it, and we watched like all of it together, and I loved it. And I said, if there's any ones I need Blue Heisenberg, and I need half of Gus's face off. I need those two pops. If I don't get any more, I'm good. Richard, how are you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
Well, it's Wednesday. It's hump day.
Yes, it is.
Get through it at work, and a little closer to the weekend.
I will be glad for the weekend. But yeah, I heard your answer on the luau. That's pretty cool. How you come up with the name?
Yeah. I mean,
actually, somebody else named you, kind of.
Somebody else did it. I had like 3 or 4 Hawaiian shirts, and I would wear them, and he came up with that luau, and that's what he called me. He doesn't call me Andrew. He calls me Luau, and he's been doing it for 16 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
He's got a couple. I think he's closer to retirement than I am. I think he's got another like 3 or 4 years.
Oh man, I got a long way to go.
Well, he was in the old retirement plan, so he's got a pension, and he can go at 58. And it's like, well, I can't. I got to go to like 64 or 65.
That's me too, buddy. I got a long way to go. I got another 23 years to work.
I'm at 22. As of now.
I've been with the company I'm with. October will be 22 years, and I still got 21 left to go.
I've been there. What's this one? This will be 16. I'm going on 17 years.
17 years.
17 years, and I'll probably hit 30. They have a bonus if I hit 40 years. They'll send me on a European trip. I don't know if I can make that one.
Man,
that might be a little much.
Yeah, I went to Europe a few years ago, and I tell you what, it is a whole different world.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get to go.
I went to Italy, and I tell you what, it is a lot different than it is here. I mean, not bad. It's just whenever you live here compared to there, it's way different.
Yeah, we have some machines that are Italian, and some of the guys get to go over and see it, and they're just it's totally different.
I mean, I went to Venice while I was over there, and it was funny looking at the way the police dress over there. They got these long coats and these real tall leather hats, and I'm like, wow, check that out.
They believe in rest. It's like from in like the month of December and August, they're like, there's no work. The whole country shuts down. There's no work. They rest, vacation. It's like they got it. They know how to do it.
And I thought it was funny over there too. You walk into a pharmacy and tell them what's wrong with you, and they just write you a prescription and fill it on the spot.
You can do over here. They look at you like you're nuts. Okay.
Yeah.
Move on.
You got to go to the doctor. Don't come back in here.
Yeah, and even if you bring a prescription back from the doctor, half the time they look at you like you're crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's see. I'm just trying to get everybody added to the wheel so you can continue. He liked rap and R&B. He grew up when we did. So.
Oh yeah, Tupac and Biggie. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, the whole East Coast, West Coast, man.
West Coast thing. That was my senior year. Yeah, and yeah, they both died right around my senior year.
So, geez, you're about the same age as we are then.
He's 2 years older than us.
Really? Okay. Well,
yeah. But yeah, right. Same time frame.
Yeah, it was. Because to me, I still this day, I still say Tupac Shakur is the best rapper ever.
If he was still alive, the things he would have done.
That's what I say. I mean, if he'd had that long career like some of the other ones had.
He acted. He was great at acting. I mean, that he probably only tipped the iceberg of that. And then once he got out of that whole death row stuff, because that's what he would have done. He would have went on his own. I mean, the things he would have done, special.
I mean, because he was a great storyteller. So.
Oh yeah, he probably would have he probably would have won an Academy Award one day. I bet.
Yeah, he was pretty. Yeah, he was a pretty good actor. There was one of them movies they made. It was kind of weird though, where him and the guy was heroin addicts. Gridlock. Yeah, that was kind of a strange one. But the one with Jim Belushi, that was a good movie. Gang related.
Poetic Justice, he was awesome.
Oh yeah,
I love Poetic Justice.
Yeah, Poetic Justice was awesome. But yeah, I mean, Juice.
Oh yeah, Juice. Whoa. I was back in the day.
Is that the one where he was where it was a group of boys that grew up together and then
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Omar Epps was the other popular that came out of Juice.
Yeah. And I love that movie.
Tupac started smoking all of them. It's like, hey, them your friends, man. You can't be smoking your friends, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, I still say to me, Angie likes she's the 80s, and the 80s had a lot of good music and a lot of good movies, but so did the 90s. It was a little different.
It's like that, you had good movies from 80 to 85, and you had good ones 85 to 90, and then 95, and then it kind of 96, 97, it sort of was changing a little bit.
Yeah.
You do the awesome Adam Sandler movies were there.
Oh yeah, dude, I love the Waterboy.
Oh my God, it's like I don't know what he's doing. I mean, although he did one a couple years ago with Chris Rock, where he was a dad and their kids were getting married, and I almost was dying. It was a Netflix one, and he had this uncle that he picks up from the airport, and the uncle doesn't have any legs, and it was just unbelievably. Certain parts it was just I would cry laughing.
I mean that Waterboy though. I mean, dude, when that come out, that movie had me cracking up because. And how did we that guy's, hey, Waterboy, check this out. Spit in the cooler.
It was. He hasn't made movies like that in a long time.
No, he hasn't, man.
No.
And then when him and Bob Barker in a fight in Happy Gilmore. Yeah. Dude, that's funny.
Yeah,
and it's like the 80s too. They don't make movies like that anymore, and they think about going back to, they should go back to some of those ideas.
And dude, they make a lot of remakes of the old movies, and dude, a lot of them. I mean, like they redid the Karate Kid with Will Smith's son. That movie sucked.
Wasn't good.
Yeah, I mean
Wasn't good.
You got to, I mean, dude, you got to have a bad guy like like William Zabka, like they did in the original Karate Kid. You got to have somebody that you like. Man, I hate that guy.
It's nice they brought Cobra Kai back. I kind of like Cobra Kai. Like it's nostalgic.
And see that we love Cobra Kai too, and it's like you watching that, and it's like, oh man, he's pretty awesome, man. I like him now.
And now it's split.
Yeah,
it's like
now I don't like Daniel. Daniel's a prick now. Mr. Miyagi spoiled him.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like I hope Johnny beats him down.
Johnny was a cream puff.
That's what they said. You're a cream puff, Johnny. I could do that movie word for word. But King Bob, he's got a nice Karate Kid collection. Pictures and autographs and things. If you guys haven't seen it, you should see it. It's pretty sweet.
Johnny was a cream puff. Yeah, and the original Karate Kid is like, man, I hope this kid beats this other dude down. I hope he beats Johnny down. Johnny, I don't like Johnny. Now all of a sudden it's like, I like Johnny. I hope he beats Daniel down. I'm all torn.
They did get a little bad towards the end. I think, what was it? Karate Kid Part 3 was a little much. It was like, oh.
Dude, I didn't care for Karate Kid 3. I was like,
the leg thing, I didn't like it. And then I never even watched the fourth one with Hilary Swank. I never even watched it.
I never finished it neither. I mean, after Karate Kid 2.
I did, but I didn't care for it.
Yeah, you couldn't do any more than the Karate Kid 2.
It's like, how many more lessons can Daniel learn? I mean, you got that. I mean,
does the crane kick and the let's see.
And he's got the whole Mexican bolo thing.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, or what was it? I can't even remember what it was called, but it reminds me of a Mexican bolo where they got the little drum, but
I can't stand that man. Oh, I can't stand him.
Oh, and he's coming back.
Now he's coming back. Yes.
He's coming back.
Oh.
I don't think we have too much. I think maybe November, December. I think I've heard it'll be back for whatever. I think it's season 4.
Yeah.
I'll be glad.
I've watched the trailer. They need to hurry up. That's one thing I don't like about Netflix, but I do like about Netflix is that you get to binge on the whole season.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
But then you have to wait for the next season.
You gotta wait 2 years for the next season to come out.
You keep moving and it's cutting you off. So
the new. What did my wife watch? Ozark. She loved Ozark, and then it's that anticipating to wait for the next one.
See, I got to get started watching Ozark. When we went down to Georgia last time, my dad was like, "Hey, check this out!" And like he starts in the middle of like season 3 or something, and I'm like, well, "Hold on, Daddy, I ain't seen none to season 1 yet."
Ozark was awesome. I loved it. Oh man, Ozark was good.
This is gonna throw you off. Keep looking.
Oh man.
I know. Just keep looking at the camera and talking.
All right, then.
I gotta get these names on here.
That's throwing me off.
I can't help it.
So what do you think, Atlanta Falcons? How are we going to do this year?
Nah, they're not going to do no good at all. They didn't let Julio Jones leave.
I want to see the tight end. I'm curious to see what he does.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see what he does. Man, Atlanta, dude, what they do is they got the same MO as the Atlanta Braves do. I mean, after Ted Turner sold the Braves, they got this MO where like, okay, let's build a team. We'll make a run. We'll see what happens. Oh, we didn't win the World Series. Let's dismantle. And that's kind of what the Falcons have started doing. It's like, what are you doing, man? You let Julio Jones go. You should have. Yeah. I mean, he didn't want to leave, but you let him roll on out of town.
And yeah, I mean, Ridley, I think will be good. I like Ridley.
But I mean, Julio Jones, I mean, he's with the Tennessee Titans now, and that was all they needed. I mean, they're probably going to win the Super Bowl if Tampa Bay don't do it again.
That Derrick Henry is like, he's just a monster.
Dude, that dude's got legs as big around as my waist.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, he's just unstoppable.
I mean, he is a beast, man. I mean, they all, everybody said Marshawn Lynch was, but man, Derrick Henry's he's a beast.
Oh, Derrick Henry's just he's something else.
I mean, he's one of the cornbread fed guys. He's
like a tank.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. if you get him, you better grab him by his feet and you better hang on. or if you can get a handful of dreadlocks, you know what I mean? Because that's about the only chance you got. If you go for the middle of the body, you're just gonna get run over.
Oh yeah, he's something.
I think it'll be Tampa Bay and Tennessee Titans this year.
Tampa Bay is gonna be tough to beat.
Because I mean,
all those back and you know, you find out that Brady was playing injured. Now he's not.
Yeah, it's like, and you know, that was the whole thing. You know, everybody said, well, you know, Belichick. Oh man, Belichick, he can call all the plays, or they can come up with all the plays they want to, but somebody still got to throw it to the receiver or whatever. And Brady, he was just, I mean, dude, he's surgical. I mean,
oh yeah.
Whenever he gets rolling, I mean, dude, they can march right down the field. They'll 7-10 yard you all night long and just cut you up. And Drew Brees is the same way. When Drew Brees is on, Drew Brees is the same way.
I was hoping he'd do one more year. I wanted to see just one more year of Drew, but I guess the body he couldn't do it.
Yeah, Drew Brees. I mean, you know, and he's really lucky because after he had his shoulder surgery in San Diego, they said, oh, you'll never be. And then he winds up being, you know, probably the third or fourth greatest quarterback in NFL history.
And he got a Super Bowl, so at least he got that.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, they said, oh, you won't never play up at a high level again. And it's like, yeah.
Tampa. I don't know, Erica. Surprise football team this year. I don't know.
It's gonna, man. I think the Titans are gonna. I mean, you know, the Titans are right there in the playoffs last year, and now they got Julio Jones. I mean, if you throw the ball within 6 foot either way of Julio Jones, he's catching it. So, I think
here's a fancy one for you, Eric. Take Tannehill as a quarterback, because he could put up some numbers this year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got a good running back. He's got a good tight end, and he's got a all-star wide receiver now, all pro.
Best foosball team.
Foosball for the devil.
What Mama don't know won't hurt her.
Yeah, you've been playing foosball with your fancy friends.
What's up, K&L? How you doing, Chris?
So you're not a Pittsburgh fan? I figured you'd be a Pittsburgh fan.
I've never been there to see them. They're about three hours away from me. I'm closer to Philadelphia, but I hate Philadelphia.
I heard that part. I was coming up the hallway and I heard you say you hate Philadelphia.
Maybe because I work with a lot of Philadelphia Eagle fans, some Steeler fans, some Cowboy fans, and some Raven fans, but majority are Eagles. I hate the Eagles.
And see, dude, I work with a bunch of Cincinnati Reds, a bunch of Cincinnati Bengals, and a bunch of University of Kentucky fans. And they always talk that smack, and then when football comes, they get kicked upside the wall, and it's like, sorry guys, and they're like, well, we'll check you in basketball season. It's like, yeah, you get me in basketball season, but football.
Yeah, Kentucky they got basketball.
They got the basketball. When it comes to football, they can't hang with dogs.
No.
But, you know, that's what I told them. You know, you look how many basketball scholarships Kentucky gives away. I mean, then you look at how many versus the football scholarships they give away. So they're a basketball school.
It's a basketball school. Calipari, absolutely.
The Braves.
Baseball team, the hashtag Dodgers. Dodgers are good. I'm just a Braves fan. I'll be a Braves fan. If the Braves are 1-161, I'll still be a Braves fan. So.
I still remember, I forget how old I was, but I still remember that. I think it was against Minnesota, that slide by Sid Bream.
Yep.
I still remember that. And good old Chipper. Oh, I love Chipper Jones. Man.
Yeah. Chipper Jones was awesome.
And Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz.
That was great to watch.
They were something special. I'm glad they got one. They should have got more, but
yeah,
it just seems like the World Series and it just didn't go right for them.
Well, dude, the Yankees beat them every time. It was if you look at them, other than the loss to the Twins and to the Blue Jays, the rest of the losses were to the Yankees. I mean, during the 90s, I think they went to 6 World Series and lost 4 to the Yankees, and they beat the Indians.
At least they got one. It was nice. Yeah, man, Maddox and Glavine, fabulous, unbelievable.
Oh yeah, and I mean they had a good pitching staff back then. That was back when Mark Wohlers could actually throw a strike. NFC East. Which team wins 5 games wins the division? Yeah, that's about the size of the NFC
I can
East.
believe that. I can believe that. Yeah, I'd probably have to go Dallas because you know Dak will be back, and I mean he throws up the numbers. I don't know their defense can be any good, but I think he can get them to 5 wins.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Andrew. I think Dallas Cowboys are taking Giants ain't gonna do it.
No.
It won't be the Giants.
Ooh, Ryan Klesko, that's going back. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I met Ryan Klesko back years ago, 1999. I met him at a nightclub in Macon, Georgia, and he was a big dude.
Oh, I bet.
He was huge, nice as could be. Go lose Yankees. They back when George Steinbrenner was alive, the Yankees, man, they put that money out there, man. They go build them a team. They get all stars across the board, and
There's a delay.
there's a delay.
Oh no, you're good.
No, I'm good.
You're good.
Okay.
Some of this chat over here is like it was, but
So who you like in baseball, Andrew? You a Phillies fan or?
No, Phillies either. In fact, I loved Iverson. So I was in Philadelphia live to see him when he juked Michael Jordan. Blew me away when he did that. I was there for that game. We went to see Iverson probably. Wow, we were in the playoffs when they went to play the Lakers. We got to see 2 of those games against Toronto. So I loved Iverson, but baseball was probably always for me the Red Sox and White Sox. Frank Thomas, Wade Boggs.
Yeah,
so always those teams. And then basketball was Michael. I grew up with Michael. I was intertwined Michael Jordan since '86. My dad just said he's going to be something you've never seen before, and it was always Jordan.
That's how I was. I seen Jordan play, and I seen him play against Dominique Wilkins, and dude, I mean, Jordan. If you don't like Jordan, there's something wrong with you.
He's the GOAT.
He's Americana. You know what I mean? He is the epitome of basketball.
Yeah, there were some. I think Kobe came the closest to him, but he wasn't quite there. And LeBron, I mean, I give LeBron's top 5 of all time, but not Mike. Mike's the man.
Yeah, Michael Jordan is number 1, Kobe's number 2, and then I would go Julius Erving number 3.
Yeah, Julius.
Bill Russell 4.
People always say LeBron. I said, well, Michael got to the NBA final. Michael wasn't going to lose. LeBron, he loses.
Yeah, that's the thing. LeBron's got to have a support staff, and Michael Jordan would just pick the team up and just roll with it.
Here, give me the ball. I'm sick. All right, give me the ball. I'll win the game.
Yeah, he had the flu and scored 53 points with the flu. Now, if that was LeBron, he'd be sitting there crying on having a towel hanging over his head on the bench.
Philly cheesesteak. See, I'm not a fan of Philly cheesesteaks. I don't like.
He said Philly cheesecake.
Oh, cheesecake.
Yeah, and so we're trying to figure out why he said Philly cheese. Oh, well, see, that says cheesesteak, but see, he said cheesecake.
Well, I like cheesecake and I like Philly cheesesteak.
So I couldn't figure out why he said either one.
I mean, around here, Baltimore is the big cheesecake place.
Yeah, you don't get fat like me by not liking cheesecake and cheesesteak. It just don't happen.
It's just Philadelphia put Cheese Whiz on it. Okay, I never got into that. Cheese Whiz on cheesesteak don't work for me. I don't know.
They put in Philadelphia. They put Cheese Whiz on cheesesteak.
Yeah, they have 2 big ones, Geno's, and I forget the other one. And their big thing is they put Cheese Whiz on the top of it. It's like they don't do the tomato. It's Cheese Whiz, and it's like, oh, I don't know.
No, we go here. You know, whenever I make Philly, what I call Philly cheesesteak here, we go American or pepper jack, real cheese.
Yeah, I like the Cheese Whiz.
Andrew, you ever go? Did you get to go there?
I've been there. Yes.
Oh, that's
I'm not
cool.
a fan of Philadelphia. I mean, Philadelphia is. I've been there a lot, but yeah, in fact, I was just down in Philly Monday. But yeah, it's down there. The statue's there. You can go visit it. They moved the statue. Now it's over at the arenas, and yeah, you can see it all. You can see the steps where Rocky goes up.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run my big tail up there.
What's up, Pop McFly?
And if you guys are ever in Philly, you want to try something very unique. They have it's a place called Prime, and it's a $120 cheesesteak. And it's just.
Did he just say what I think he said?
Yeah, he said $120 cheesesteak.
Oh, heck no.
And it's like 3 pieces, and you get a little bottle of like champagne, and it's just got fancy ingredients to it. But it's like we had to try it. You know, it's like I got to see it. And it was like 3 of us, so we all chipped in and got a piece. And
was it worth it?
No.
That would be the main one.
Man, I could have went to McDonald's and saved $30.
Yeah, we said we did it. So.
Well, sometimes that's what it is. Just the thrill of saying you did something.
Saying you did it.
Yeah. Been there, done it.
All right, guys. I am going to spin this wheel. I think I have everybody. Let me share this. You'll be able to see the names, and if you don't see your name, let me know. But I think I do have everybody.
And then you can give a gift, and I'll give. You can pick the second winner. I'll take care of.
All right. Thank you.
Absolutely.
That is so sweet. Okay, so let's go here.
Yeah, I have no clue what you're doing. I don't understand all this share and click.
It took me a minute. Okay, so. All right, I'm going to start from the top. Kind of scroll down a little bit. If anybody doesn't see their name, speak up, but I think I've got everybody.
That's a cool name, Frog Prince.
I like it.
I do too. Oh, I like that name down there, Pop McFly.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I like Luau, and now I know where it comes from. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Whenever I first come across your videos, you know, I'm a big fan, by the way. When I first come across your videos, I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I wonder where this guy's from. And I seen there was a California tag like back behind you. And I said, he must be from California. And then later on, I found out you was from PA. I was like, wow, I wonder how you come up with the name Luau.
That's how it did. I've been to Hawaii twice, but it was all the Hawaiian shirts, and this a buddy I work with he just did it early on, and it just stuck. I mean, my name tag on my desk says Luau.
Luau. You got to get your big tiki to go over in the corner.
You are Noel.
Oh yeah.
Yep. When I first come across your videos, I was like, wow, Luau.
I had you written down, Umpty. Let me see if I put you on the wheel.
Because what I was wondering, I was like, dude, I wonder what the Wi-Fi is like out in Hawaii. You know, I think stupid stuff like that. Like, what the Wi-Fi is like in Hawaii.
It's a great place to visit. I don't know if I'll ever get back. It was beautiful to visit, but wear suntan lotion, because boy, that sun there is fierce.
Yes, sir. I bet.
Listen, thank y'all. Okay. Let's say you got to check behind, but okay. All right, I'll scroll down one more time. If y'all don't see it, let me know. So we're going to be giving away 2. We're going to give away 1, and Andrew's going to give away 1. So, all right. I just added him, Eric. He wasn't on there. Him or Empty. So good looking out, guy. I have you both listed on here. It's crazy. So
what are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
You didn't write it. You didn't put the name on there. You got it wrote down up there.
I just put it on there.
Okay. I just got to check on you.
You see what I put up with, right?
You see what I put up with.
Yeah, Brandy's on there. I just have her as a GME. So, but I think I've got everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna go back over here, and I'm gonna shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And being we're over a little bit, I'm just gonna go for the first one, and then that's gonna be that one, and then we'll do it again. And then you'll get in touch with Andrew over at the Luau, and then this is for our channel though. So good luck, everybody.
Good luck,
Good luck,
everybody.
everyone. Oh, congrats.
Congrats.
Congrats, Combi. I'll reach out to you or you reach out to me. We'll have to figure something out because you are in Australia. So we'll try to do some kind of gift card or something for you, but I will not leave you hanging. I say roll call, and I mean everybody gets something. So, well, if you win. Somebody will call me out on that if I don't say it like that. All right, guys. So I'm going to shuffle one more time, and this one, it'll be a mystery prize from Andrew. So again, reach out to Andrew the Luau over on IG and give him your information. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, guys. Oh, congrats, Campbell's Collects.
Campbell's Collects.
Congratulations.
All right. So yeah, let's see. Stop sharing. All right, guys. Andrew, what you got coming up?
Well, a video here, a video there, you know. Live Sundays. You guys are going to join me in September, so that'll be fun.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have fun on a Sunday night.
We really are. So I think we'll have a lot of fun together.
Oh, absolutely.
So.
But yeah, same old, same old. How about you guys? Are we going to get a Diamond Series 2 video coming?
Yep, I had to get the FunCon out of the way, and then of course we were challenged on the species. So,
that was up next in the queue, ain't it?
Yeah, it's already shot. Just got to edit it, so it will probably be the next one that comes out.
Well, I'm a fan of you guys. I like watching your videos.
Appreciate it.
That means a lot.
That means a lot coming from that.
Oh yeah, I can never watch everyone, but when you guys pop up, it's like I gotta hop on and watch.
We appreciate that. That means a lot coming from.
Oh yeah, I love seeing your reaction to some of the videos and getting some of the going for the chases and stuff like that.
Dude, there's been a couple of them where he just had to edit me out because I got mad and threw some stuff.
Well, you've actually seen him throw some stuff. He throws stuff, but yeah, I've had to edit quite a few things.
Yeah, when I opened up that there was a little cutout scene in the what was it, the Wondrous Con video, because I got really upset. I got real mad.
He said some things he shouldn't have, so I had to cut it a little bit.
I had to do a little cut. And
yeah.
It happens.
Caitlin, I said I had to do the FunCon video and the species challenge. So I meant I had to put that in front of the Diamond Part 2 video. Caitlin trying to call somebody out. You know I love you. So, all right, guys. That's gonna do it. I'm kind of hungry, and I need to go check on my doggy, and so Campbell's Collect, reach out to Luau, and Combi, I'll reach out to you, and we'll figure it out. All right. So.
And Christina, get better soon.
Yeah, Christina, if you're watching or you watch the rewind, we hope you're feeling better, and or if you are watching, get better soon, dear.
Get better, Christina.
We love ya. All right. Well, you guys all have a great night.
Andrew, Appreciate it, man. We're looking forward to coming on your show, and
absolutely, I'm looking forward to it.
Love your channel.
I appreciate it. I love your guys too. Keep it up.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Everybody have a good night.